Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sunkist and this is
Sunkissers!
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and be part of Sunkist Nation. What are you waiting on? I am waiting on you to hit that subscribe button, share this video, and make sure you turn on the bell to get all notifications for videos here on the channel. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for some morning inspiration, so stay tuned. Today's morning inspiration will be centered on the topic of God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. I had the privilege of leading Bible study with my youth and young adult ministry at my church. And this is the topic that I taught about. And I used Moses as a character study. And I was thinking about it over the week. And I'm like, I have to share this with my Sunkist Nation fam because I believe it can bless you and just help you in so many ways. Now, when we look in scripture in the book of Exodus chapter 4, there we see our guy Moses. Our guy that God had sent to free the Israelites from the bondage of the Egyptians. And Moses is just giving God so many excuses. God, what if you send me and they don't listen to me? What if I go and I start stuttering because I'm not, well in speech? I don't speak well, those type of things. And God is like, Moses, do you know who you're talking to? You are talking to the God of heaven and earth. You are talking to the Creator. The one that created your mouth to speak, the one that created your whole being, every single cell and fiber, I created it. And I just resonated with Moses so much because there have been times where we have given God excuses. He has an assignment for us and we're just like, God, I'm not the best person. God, I'm not educated. God, I don't have the resources that that I have to use in order to do whatever you want me to do. I just don't have it, God. I'm not the best fit. And we're saying all of these things to God, but God is like, remember that I do not call the qualified, I qualified the called. Meaning that God will give you every resource, every tool, everything that you need in order to be successful. There is a specific plan and purpose that God has designed for you to fulfill. And He has given you everything that you need. As long as you have His support and His strength, because the word says in Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So as long as we rely on God and make it known that it is not by our own strength or our own will, it is solely by the grace and the strength of God that we're able to do whatever we do. As long as we acknowledge that, God will never disappoint us. He will help us. He will see us through. There have been times where I've been in situations where I'm like, man, oh man, I cannot do this. Imposter syndrome is real. And that is, the belief that you're in a position, but you feel like you're a fraud. You feel like you don't attain or match up to the level or the position that you're in. I've been there so many times, but through the grace of God, I have prevailed because God knew that I was going to be there and God knew why I was going to be there. It was for His glory. And I know that that specific plan and purpose was fulfilled through the grace of God. But we only have to trust in His leadings and trust in His guidance. And if you flip through scripture, you can find so many examples of people that just felt like they weren't qualified, that they didn't have enough for God to use. And as long as you avail yourself, God will do the rest. And that is what we have to remember as children of God. We are already victorious. We already have it. We just have to walk in it and believe it. It's one thing to say something, but we have to be doers of what we are saying and what we are hearing. I hope you enjoyed today's morning inspiration on God qualifying the called. I pray that your week is blessed. Until next time, Sunkist Nation. Bye.